Good evening, viewers, and a warm welcome to Science News. It's my hope that your day has been great. I'm your host, Ruth Mweni, and on sign language interpreter is Irene Chebiwat. To our news. The Senate on Wednesday kicked off proceedings to hear allegations against Kericho Governor Erick Mutai in a case that could see him removed from office. The embattled county chief is accused of gross misconduct, abuse of office, corruption, and misappropriation of public funds, claims that were forwarded to the Senate after a vote by Kericho members of County Assembly. This is the second time Governor Mutai is facing an impeachment process, reflecting growing discontent among the MCAs over his style of leadership and handling of county resources. The lawmakers maintain that his conduct has undermined service delivery and tainted the integrity of his office, warranting his removal under the Constitution. The Senate committee handling the case is now set to scrutinize the charges and hear Mutai's defense before making a determination. Should the accusations be upheld, the governor risks being ousted from office, a move that would spark fresh political realignments in Kericho County.
2012, and standing Order 80 of the Senate Standing Orders. In particular, Article 181, Senator Mbugua. The chair must be heard in silence. In particular, Article 181 of the Constitution provides as follows. 1. A county governor may be removed from office on any of the following grounds. A. Gross violation of this Constitution or any other law. B. Where there are serious reasons for believing that a county governor has committed a crime under national or international law. C. Abuse of office or gross misconduct. And D. Physical or mental incapacity to perform the functions of office of county governor. Number 2. Parliament shall enact legislation providing for the procedure of removal of a county governor or any other grounds mentioned in Clause 1. Honourable Senators will also be given an opportunity to ask questions or seek clarifications from the Governor.
The Katiba Institute has called on national leaders to fully respect and adhere to the Constitution as Kenya marks Katiba Day. Commemorating 15 years since the enactment of the 2010 law, the Institute emphasized that the day should serve as a reminder of the country's collective duty to safeguard democratic governance and the rule of law. According to the Institute, the Constitution derives its authority from the people who remain the ultimate custodians of the national values and principles of governance. They urged leaders across all levels of government to ensure that the constitutional provisions are implemented without compromise or selective application. The Institute further noted that while progress has been made over the past decade and a half, more effort is needed to prioritize constitutionalism in decision-making. It is stressed that honoring the spirit of the Constitution is the surest way of strengthening institutions, enhancing accountability, and preserving the democratic gains Kenya has achieved.
To be fidelity to the letter and spirit of the Constitution. Populist and constitutional directives must be abandoned in favor of lawful processes anchored in the Constitution. Interference with Parliament and the judiciary must end. Legislators should be free to exercise their oversight and law-making roles without executive influence, while independent commissions and oversight bodies must be adequately resourced to fulfill their mandates free from political manipulation. There must be justice for victims of state violence, past and present. Corruption and wastage must be confronted decisively, and those responsible for human rights violations and the looting of public resources must be held accountable.
And in other news, the Wiper Democratic Movement has settled on Anthony Chalo Kisoi as its candidate for the upcoming Mumbuni North Ward by-election in Machakos County, scheduled for November this year. The announcement was made following a consultative meeting chaired by Machakos Governor Wavinya. During the meeting, aspirants who had initially expressed interest in the seat agreed to step down in support of Kisoi, a move aimed at consolidating the party's strength ahead of the mini-poll. Party officials described the endorsement as a show of unity within the Wiper Patriotic Front. Governor Ndeti urged residents of Mumbuni North to rally behind Kisoi, expressing confidence that he would deliver effective representation and development for the world. The by-election is expected to attract keen political interest as parties strategize to secure influence in the Machakos County Assembly.
We are happy to announce that after consultations with those who wanted to obtain the party ticket for the by-election scheduled for the 27th, full consultation, yes, because the party did not want to handpick. I'm told all the other parties have handpicked, yes, yes, but they are really it's very unfortunate for them. But the party here has gone through a process of consultation led by Governor Wavinya and our team. The Deputy Governor who is here. They consulted because we didn't want to handpick.
And stakeholders in Narok have successfully concluded their leadership selection through peaceful nominational talks. The process, described as inclusive and consultative, resulted in the confirmation of new officials to guide the party's activities in the region. Torome Nalingoyo retained his position as chairperson, with Locane Dixon chosen as his deputy. Jacqueline Kahari will serve as secretary, deputized by Felix Saitabai, while Joseph Iamboi was named the treasurer. The newly elected officials pledged to strengthen the ODM-UDA cooperation at the grassroots level, emphasizing their commitment to delivering crucial services to citizens and ensuring the party remains a strong voice in the county.
Na nimeshukuru sana kwa sababu watu wengi wanaonaga ODM kama ni ya vita. Tumekuwa na mkutano na uchaguzi mzuri. Mimi yangu kwanza ni kushukuru ODM, official na delegate, for a very organized election, na tutaelewana, tukaenda mlolongo, na ninasema tuendelee hivyo.
ODM kazi yetu tutafanya oversight kama kawaida. Hata kama kuna broad government, ukikosa kufanya vizuri, kufanyia Wakenya vizuri, tunaingilia ndani sawasawa, kwa sababu sisi tunakaa na wananchi. Tunaangalia sauti ya mwananchi na tunaangalia sauti ya mnyonge.
I'm John Punywa. I'm representing people with disability and I come from Narok East, and I'm sure this is a party we need to emulate the policies and the policies that indeed save this Kenya. So I'm very happy and the election was so transparent.
Kuna by-election iko hapa hii town yetu ya Narok town, na mwakilishi wa ward ni mama mmoja tunamjua, na ni mama mwenzangu na ni wa ODM, na tunahakikishia ya kuwa Raila Amolo Odinga aweze kufurahia hiyo kiti, kwa sababu tunailete nyumbani. Ilikuwa ya marehemu na bibi yake ndiye atasimamia, na tunarudisha hiyo kiti.
The rollout of the Universal Health Coverage Program has sparked conflict between county governments and the UHC Committee over the posting of medical practitioners. Governors, through their council committee, have opposed the transfer of health workers to county administrations before the necessary funds are disbursed. a move that has angered the UHC leadership. UHC Secretary General Seth Panyako strongly criticized the Tharaka Nithi Governor Muthoni Mukuki, accusing her of frustrating the deployment of nurses and creating unnecessary barriers to healthcare delivery. He maintained that blocking the movement of health workers undermines the very goal of universal health coverage, which is to ensure equitable access to medical services across the country. Panyako further appealed to Health Cabinet Secretary Eden Duale to continue employing nurses directly under the national government, including in referral hospitals. He urged that this approach would safeguard the interests of health workers and guarantee uninterrupted services to Kenyans as the UHC program takes shape.
I heard the governor for Tharaka Nithi Njuki saying that he wants the money fast, resources fast, then UHC can be converted. I want to remind him that the Constitution and the County Government Act are very clear. The Constitution says resources follow functions. So the function of transferring this UHC staff to permanent and pensionable must happen first, then the resources will follow. We are telling them that if this conversion does not take from 1st of September, we will camp at the headquarters of all governors in this country until those letters are issued. We will make sure no work goes on.
Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever.
The national government, in collaboration with the Lamu County government, has unveiled plans to strengthen the local economy by empowering farmers, fishers, and pastoralists. The initiative focuses on revitalizing cooperatives and establishing industries to enhance the quality and value of agricultural and fishery products. Among the projects lined up are the construction of modern milk cooling facility and the establishment of cotton processing industries. This facility is expected to reduce post-harvest losses, improve product standards, and open new market in Lamu farm produce while providing reliable storage solution to farmers. We have come to the end of our news for today. We say thank you for staying tuned to Science News and also to our local programs. And on behalf of the team that made this possible, we say thank you to all, even those who are behind the camera. And from myself, Ruth Mwene, and our sign language interpreter, Irene Chebiwot,